Just now, exclusive courtside video came out that shows what really happened during the Fever Sky game. The league quickly said Indiana fans were wrong, but they didn't check the facts first. There is no doubt that the video shows a planned attack on Caitlin Clark and the whole Fever group.
Caitlin Clark fouled her to stop her from making a basket and forced her to go to the free throw line. That is a basketball play. Angel Reese does what Angel Reese does to sell the moment. She gets up and tries to fight Caitlin Clark.
This is so ridiculous that I need to tell you exactly what's going on. The WNBA has clearly gone too far when they direct their anger at Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever organization. You've probably seen the WNBA's stupid comment by now. It is very clear that the WNBA does not tolerate any kind of racism, hate, or discrimination. They don't belong in our league or in society in general. We are aware of the claims and are looking into them. But what accusations are they based on? Who is it from? They didn't stop to answer that million-dollar question at WNBA headquarters. Like, you guys should think twice before you trash a whole group of fans.
Reese deserved to get her ass booed when she attacked Caitlin on a normal foul. Other than that, what are you talking about? So the WNBA, talk about killing the golden goose.
We now have exclusive video from courtside that goes against everything that is being said online. This video shows what really happened at the game. Also, guess what? Fans of Fever did not use racial slurs, make monkey noises, or act in any other way that was discriminatory. The video clearly shows a typical basketball court, what you'd expect at any major sports event in the United States. It is a total lie to say that the Gainbridge Fieldhouse suddenly turned into some kind of hostile environment. Let's talk about that foul for a moment. The video shows Caitlin Clark fouling Angel Reese with a normal take. Something that happens a lot in all levels of basketball games. Here's how to play basketball. When you foul, you make the player earn the basket at the line instead of making it easy for them. Keep an eye on what comes next. Reese doesn't just stand up. She doesn't just shoot free throws. She turns it into a play. She flips over dramatically and then gets in Clark's face as if she had just broken the rules of basketball politeness, in the worst way possible. The referees believed it. It was changed to a severe foul. This is the textbook Angel Reese. She really knows what she's doing. She's making drama because, let's face it, that's what she does best. Basketball alone isn't enough. She needs trouble to stay important. As he watched the game, Dave Portoy said it correctly. Caitlin Clark made a simple mistake when she tried to make a layup. When Reese trips and falls, she attacks her and basically makes fun of her life, and the reason why everyone dislikes Angel Reese. It's not fair that the WNBA made this a major foul. That is a clear foul. In all time, it was the most common small foul. He is totally right. Anyone who knows anything about basketball can see that this was just a normal play that was made more exciting for effect. Now, though, this is where things really go wrong. The WNBA chose to add fuel to the fire by validating false claims against the Indiana Fever organization and their fans instead of seeing it for what it was: normal basketball with a side of drama. Let's be very clear about what's going on. Me.
Angel Reese deserved to get her ass booed when she attacked Caitlin on a normal foul. Other than that, what are you talking about? So the WNBA, talk about killing the golden goose. You guys are lucky you have Caitlin Clark. You are lucky you have the Indiana Fever. It makes the league relevant. All you do is shit on them.
It's clear that the WNBA is working to hurt its most important asset. Caitlin Clark has brought more people to women's basketball games, sold more tickets, made more money from products, and watched more games on TV than anyone else in the sports history. People who have never seen a WNBA game before are becoming fans because of her. How does the league say thank you? Asserting false claims against her fans and turning simple mistakes into flagrances when she's involved. By seeing her success as a problem that needs to be fixed instead of something to be proud of. The real story is shown on video from courtside. Parents and kids wearing Clark shirts crowded the Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Some had driven hours to see the new face of women's basketball, There was electricity in the air. The WNBA has been desperately trying to make this happen for decades. It looks like the league doesn't want that, though. It's better for them if the venues are half empty than full of people cheering for Caitlin Clark. It's painfully clear what's true. Some people in the WNBA, both in the league office and among the players, don't like how famous Clark is. They don't like that she's getting new fans. They don't like that she's getting attention that they think should be on someone else. Just look at what Angel Reese posts online. When LeBron James shared a picture of himself with Caitlin Clark, Ree had to say, "Michael Jordan never lost to the finals." By the way, you made fun of both LeBron and Clark in the same sentence. Who does that? Someone who is happy with their own success, or someone who is jealous all the time? The video shows everything. Keep an eye on Reese when Clark is on the court. You can feel the disgust. When Clark's name comes up in talks, she can barely hold back her disgust. It has nothing to do with basketball. This matters to me. But the problem isn't just with one player. This behavior is encouraged and boosted by the league itself, which makes comments based on untrue social media rumors. The WNBA makes this kind of violence okay. It's not good for business for them to take sides in a war that should be good for it. For a moment, let's talk about the unfair treatment. Ree adds flair to the game when she makes fun of her opponents. There is no reason for Clark to celebrate a three-pointer. Chicago players who talk trash during the whole game are on fire with competition. When Indiana fans boo the other team, they make the atmosphere nasty. There is so much deception. NBA fans can say and do almost anything that doesn't hurt other people. As long as they don't go too far, they can yell at players, make the stadiums scary for road teams, and generally take part in the emotional experience of live sports. Fans of Fever, on the other hand, are supposed to be quiet and cheer for both teams equally. What really happened can be seen on the video from the court. Normal sports fans behaved like normal sports fans would, cheering for their team and booing the other team. There was nothing racist or unfair that wouldn't happen in any American setting. But the WNBA decided to believe false accusations without any proof. They chose to look into claims that could be quickly disproved by anyone who had access to the video. Why? They want to believe that Caitlin Clark's fans are a problem because it fits with the story they want to tell. It's especially annoying how this takes away from the real gains women's basketball has made. Right now, the WNBA is more famous than ever before. Ratings for TV are up. Attendance is through the roof. There are more people using social media than ever before. Everybody who cares about women's sports should be happy about this. Instead, the league seems set on ruining its own success by turning off the people who are making this renaissance possible. It's the worst kind of organizational fraud. As always, Caitlin Clark handled the problem with a lot of maturity. She said, "Rivalry is great for sports," when asked about them. I mean, I get that. I loved rivals when I was a kid. More than anything else, I think it's because you play the game the same way every time. Or you should. That's the view of a real worker. Someone who knows that competition can be good for business as long as it doesn't turn into a personal grudge. That's different from the small-scale shooting we've seen other people do. Many people thought what the courtside video showed was true. The story about the hostile surroundings was made up out of thin air. People who like Fever aren't really mean. It comes from people who don't want Caitlin Clark to do well. We should talk about what's really going on. Our time in the WNBA has come and gone. They worked hard for years to come up with a business plan that would last. They begged the news to cover them. They begged for more people to show up. They wanted to be treated like a professional sports league. The thing they wanted is now theirs, but they act like it's a problem. From a business point of view, Caitlin Clark is the best thing that has ever happened to the WNBA. She is getting new casual fans, she is getting support, she's getting women's basketball attention from the public in a way that it has never had before. A smart league would take advantage of this chance. They would watch out for their new star, they'd be happy that their fan group was growing, they would use this momentum to help all of their teams and stars do better. The WNBA seems to want to play politics instead. They're on the side of people who don't like Clark, which turns off new fans. It's like a diner saying there are too many people who want to eat there. The video from the court doesn't just show that the claims against Fever fans are false. It shows how strange the league's leaders' goals are. They care more about keeping the old power system in place than making the game better. Take a look. What other major sports league would look into its own fans based on rumors spread on social media that can't be proven? What other league would say bad things about a whole group of fans without any proof? What other league would treat its biggest star like a problem instead of a strength? It's not just lack of skill, it's on purpose. Some people in women's basketball would rather the WNBA stay small and private than grow with Caitlin Clark as its star. They'd rather have their own league than one that does well. The footage speaks for itself, and it exposes everything. This isn't just bias, it's sabotage. And if the WNBA keeps this up, they won't just lose fans. They'll lose the future.